about ACE is seeing the students actively engaged and excited about what they're doing.
You're getting more of an in-depth experience with what it's like working in construction and engineering jobs, so that if you think it's something you're interested in, you can really see if that's something that you want to do.
The thing I really like about ACE is the fact that it kind of introduced me into something that I had never really got to experience before. I had a lot of misconceptions about architecture and construction, and ACE taught me that these topics are something bigger than what I thought they were, and they incorporate a lot of things that I am familiar with, like technology, that I could really develop through the program.
I like to see how the students get to explore different fields within the industry, and how some of them they start the program wanting to be an engineer, and then they realize that they wanted to be an architect, or that they wanted to be an architect but they're really interested in engineering. So it's a good opportunity for them to learn and experience and see people from the industry.
There's like a sense of camaraderie here, and it's really cool to see these different people and how we put our strengths together to make this really great project come to life.
They've really helped me to broaden my mind to what actual goes on behind the scenes and how many people work on the project, how it's created from the ground.
The mentors have been great, like this year and last year. They kind of guided me through the entire process, and they gave me a lot of valuable feedback. A lot of the stuff I wouldn't have been able to do without them. It's the experience that they had in the professional industry really gave something to our project which would not have been possible without them.
They've just kind of led us through this process and taught us along the way about things to do and the steps of the whole process. So, and they've also been there and helped us.
It amazes me to see how much knowledge they have at such a younger age than I did. For example, I didn't know how to use AutoCAD or any of these programs for construction or engineering until I was a sophomore in college, and some of these students already know since they're freshmen in high school. So it just amazes me to see how the generations are gonna move forward and forward. So I think that that's how it helps me. It helps me see how the world is changing.
Thank you to my mentors who have helped me figure out what I want to do and have given me a lot of opportunities for different internships and scholarships and field trips and all of these kinds of ways to gain experience.
The board, they really care about the program, and it's been interesting to see how it has grown from the last 3 years, from being all crammed up in the AIA building to being at a UT building where you're just fighting for chairs and tables, but you have a big space, and see the program grow.
Thank you to all the ACE mentors and everybody who helped contribute to this program, because it really helps if you're trying to consider if you want to be in architecture or engineering.
I want to give a big thank you to everyone involved, the board members that you don't all see, but they put a lot of time and effort into making this happen. And then, of course, the mentors who show up every day and give their time in their busy schedules, sometimes going back to work after session to meet a deadline and come here and help out. And most of all, I want to also thank the students for showing up and having a program for me to be a part of.